Hello everyone and welcome to our PE lesson. So today we are looking at throwing for accuracy, which will involve designing a game to improve your throwing skills. And to start this lesson off, I want you to think about these questions. So how could you improve your accuracy and what things affect how accurate you are? So just think of those two questions throughout your workouts today and think about how you can answer them. Let us know when you've completed them. Okay, so first of all, let's go through this. There's a couple of activities today. The first one is based on our learning intention, which is improving your throwing or accuracy skills. So I've directed you here to a video looking at basic skills and designing your own game with a scoring system is what you're going to do once you've watched it. So if you watch this short video, just goes through a PE instructor talking through throwing skills and just gives you a very basic idea of how you might create a game. So in the video, he'll be showing you different ways of throwing it into a basket. And as you're most likely going to be doing this inside, then it recommends using maybe a ball of socks or just a balled up sock or anything else soft so you don't have things bouncing around the house. So that could be a good thing to try, and then just think about what things you could aim at with your ball. How could you make it more difficult? Could you start off using two hands, then move to one hand, then move to your non-dominant hand? So if you're right-handed, try it with your left hand. Could you do a no-look throw? Could you do it behind your back? So think of different ways that you can adjust your game to try and make it more difficult for yourself if it's too easy, or easier for yourself if it's too hard. And then can you come up with a scoring system? So do you have a limited amount of goes? Do you have a limited amount of time to score as many points as you can? Do you have different scoring zones? For example, if you had 3 different baskets at different distances away, the one nearest to you, you might get 1 point. The one slightly further away, you might get 3 points, and the one furthest away, you might get 5 points. And if you did that game for 1 minute, you can see how many points you get. You could try again a few times to see if you can beat your score, or you might be able to find someone to compete against. So your first activity today is to watch that video and then come up with your own game to improve your throwing accuracy. Okay, so when I'm at home during lockdown, I do lots of different things to keep myself fit, and Mrs. Benson does as well, and I'm sure the other staff do too. I know that lots of staff are doing yoga every single day at the moment. So I do yoga, I do different Joe Wicks workouts. I do walking, running sometimes when I'm feeling particularly energetic, and some indoor cycling, amongst a few other things. Be interested to know what you have been doing. And as it's so important that we're doing this fitness work whilst we're stuck inside and not really getting out and about and not doing as much physical exercise as we normally would, running around the playground and things like that, it is important to try and keep your heart rate up. So with that, I'm directing you to Monday's PE with Joe session. And I know some of you might have done this already. So if you have, you could just select a different PE with Joe session, or you could do it again and see if it's easier or harder than last time you did it. Or I think he releases a new one every 2 days. So by the time you watch this, there might be another one released. So give this a go. So your PE session with designing your game and this, you'll probably be doing it for about an hour. And that'll be a great amount of time to get your heart rate rising and thinking of different ways to improve your throwing accuracy and your fitness. So thank you very much for listening. Let us know how you get on, and I'll speak to you soon.